going to be able to move into where you are clearing that karma. This is a lesson that you had to learn here. You had to learn how to ask for help. You had to learn how to trust yourself and to trust others without feeling like you had to be defensive and alone and that only you could do what needed to be done. Sometimes you might falter. You might be like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do it, but you can. You can do it. You have all the skills. You have everything that you need to do everything that needs to be done within your life, and you're exactly where you need to be. Hello and welcome, beautiful soul tribe. I am doing something a little different today. I'm just going to do a card reading without me in the picture. I am trying out a new microphone and I want to see how it is going to work. So here's hoping. So let's get going. I threw out a Celtic spread here and then decided that I would, asking Spirit for the energy, and then deciding that I would go on and record this. And what I received is the Two of Pentacles here at the center of the reading being crossed by the Page of Cups. Got the Knight of Swords in the root. We've got the Fool in the near past. We have the Queen of Swords on the mind. In the near future, we have the King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles representing your energy. The Strength card representing the energy around you. The Eight of Cups representing what you might be fearing or is being challenged for you. And then the best possible outcome is the Emperor. So that's a pretty great outcome. So just give me a moment to take a look at the cards. Oh, what's this? What is this? The Three of Pentacles. Okay, that is so weird, you guys. How did I get an extra card underneath there? That's a little freaky. All right, so let's just talk our way through this. We're beginning with the Two of Pentacles here and the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups quite often can talk about, a really young, loving energy. It can talk about, sometimes it can be an apology, although the Knight is more of the apology. But the Page of Cups is someone with a really open heart, just really loving, okay, a loving energy. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles underneath, which the Two of Pentacles is about choices and balance. So there's some kind of balance that is being challenged here by possibly a young energy, maybe immature behavior. It could represent as well, looking at this. But let's look at the rest of the energy and see what we get. The Knight of Swords, this looks to me like really chaotic energy. So it almost looks to me like there could have been some energies around you that were maybe argumentative. And we've got the Five of Swords here as the underlying energy. And the Five of Swords can be conflict in communication, specifically gossip, that kind of thing. But it does show the Fool in the recent past of a new beginning coming here. And the Queen of Swords is showing, this card always shows to me as surrendering. She's surrendering to something. So we got the Knight of Swords, and then we got to step up to the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you have evolved in your communication and possibly in your ability to be able to take responsibility for your own voice, for speaking up. Because this can be about an apology, it can be a loving energy, and this is about making a choice, right? Making a choice to be that loving energy, to surrender, to surrender. And with the butterflies all around here, this again is speaking to me about transformation, which this is a brand new beginning, right? And then coming toward you here is the King of Cups, which is about an emotional balance. So we've got the air and the water here. And I mean, the water is emotional consciousness. We're actually pretty balanced in here. Not much for fire. This one is fire with the strength. And the energy that's around you right now is of new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles talks about expansion of that. So, I mean, this is an opportunity for you to really expand into something much greater that brings that sense of love, that sense I'm feeling of balance, right? Because the King of Cups has a balanced emotion, and you've been kind of tumultuous within your emotions here. You've been kind of almost living from the head instead of the heart, and really in a defensive mode from what I'm seeing here. And with this, feels like defensive mode, arguments, that kind of thing. Okay, but the reason you're defensive, I'm not passing blame, or I'm not criticizing or anything else in this. The reason you're defensive is because you have had to be defensive of yourself. You really haven't had anyone within your life that has really stood up for you. So you haven't really trusted anyone else. You only trust yourself. And when we only trust ourselves, when someone else comes into our space, we immediately feel like we have to defend ourselves. Okay? And it feels like this is what has been going on in here, because this is from your past here. This is the root, I feel like, even though this is the past card. Sorry, guys, I don't read like everybody else. I receive messages intuitively. I'm a channel medium, so you guys like the cards, so I use the cards for you to be able to see, because you like to see them. But this looks to me like, and it feels like it's coming deep from the root in your past, of where you always had to be on the defensive of yourself. You know, this loving energy here was squashed. You know, like you can see it, you know, reflecting within here, trying to reflect and trying to come in here, but it's always been squashed. So that's why you've been in the defensive mode, that with this swords, and you're learning how to surrender now, which is wonderful. The Eight of Cups is about walking towards your own self-love, your true love, and finding that Nine of Cups, right? Self-awareness type of energy, and that scares you a little bit in order to do that, because you have been so much in this mind energy and in this defensive energy that it's kind of hard for you to seek out and look for that. For what are you going to find? Are you really going to be lovable enough for yourself to love? Can you really find that happiness, because it's evaded you so far? But what Spirit is saying is that, you know finding yourself, your own truth, your own sovereignty, because this talks to me about sovereignty as well, moving towards that Nine of Cups, learning what you want, what you need in your life to grow and to move forward, rather than always looking at what everyone else needs. And that's kind of what you've done, is you have always looked at others' needs well before yourself, which has really put you into a defensive mode. Whenever anyone said anything to you, you felt like you had to protect what was yours, because you didn't have, like, anything much of yourself, other than being right and knowing what to do, right? So I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I'm going to pull these too, but I'm just going to put them over there for a minute. But I'm going to pull some oracle cards and see if Spirit has anything else. Oh, apparently they do. That was pretty quick. And we'll see what messages want to come through with these. Okay, so we have Sky Dancers. Isn't that beautiful? And Watchers. Okay, this card feels transformational as well with what I'm seeing. And look, it says surrender. And that's what I said here. It feels like you have to surrender. You have to surrender and just give in. Because when you give in, that is when you are going to be able to take full ownership and sovereignty within your life. The Emperor, nobody tells the Emperor what to do. I mean, you've been trying to find that power and you've been in a defensive mode trying to find that power for a very, very long time. And what you need to do is surrender. Surrender to the power of love. That will give you the sovereignty and the control in your life. And not in a forceful way. Okay. Past life, like I said. The energy really felt like it was coming from the past, with this Knight of Swords, for sure. That's what it felt like to me. That it was really, really coming from the past. A cultural experience, it is behind you. Regression. So they're really asking you to move out of that energy and to move forward, to really trust that there are others out there that you can trust. And even more so, in really trusting yourself, because when we get in that defensive mode, we believe that we're the only one that we can count on, but it doesn't really amplify that trust that we have. We're not really listening to our gut. We're only in our head, right? We're only in our head. There's nothing happening within, this heart space to be able to allow you to move into that energy. So let's see what. Ooh, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. Got one on my lap here. Let's see what we got. Golden Crown. Okay, that's interesting because I felt when I saw this card here, the Watchers Transpersonal, I saw Leo the Lion here, and this is the King of the Jungle here. Like, that's what I saw was Leo the Lion. And then the wings above it, along with the orb, really having that light shone down. So it really does feel like, that, some kind of royalty, really coming back into yourself, your self sovereignty. Worlds within worlds. Yeah. And I mean, this is talking about being able to connect to that higher power, which this is talking to me about as well, but surrendering in order to do that. We have to be present in order to connect. We have to be present. We can't be thinking about the past or thinking about the future or thinking about the laundry or what shopping we need to do. In order to connect to our guidance, we have to be present. We have to be in our body and we have to feel what is around us and really feel into that energy. Oh, and look at this. Here's transformation. I said I felt transformation with these butterflies here. Yeah, I feel like you guys are, you know, phasing up. You're still learning after getting this new beginning here. You're still kind of in that learning phase, and you're not really sure yet how to trust that. Am I safe enough yet to trust it? Because in the past you've been let down. So this is almost like a trial period that you are sitting in right now, to figure out is this trustworthy energy? Can I trust this? Or, is this something that's just going to go wrong again and I'm going to be out on my own again? So that's kind of what's going on here. Okay. So this is inspirational here, and this is for the Two of Pentacles. This is talking about, you know, um, trying to find your way with the Knight of Wands here. You're trying to find that inspiration, trying to find your way. It can be about taking action, but you've also got the Ace of Pentacles here in your energy, which is great because this allows you to get the idea right, to be able to act on it and to build something slowly. Pentacles are a little bit more of a slow energy. Look at that. And I just got done saying they're a slow energy. And here is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck, you know, um, on top of the Page of Cups. So this is about slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. Just allowing yourself, a grace period is what I'm hearing. Allowing yourself a grace period to be able to find that energy. Yeah. The Wounded Warrior, I'm not surprised because this card really to me looks like an argument, like, a lot of anger there. And the nine of wands is about the burdens that we bear, and sometimes they're almost more than we can handle. But rest assured, you're here, you're moving into this, so you can handle it. And the wisdom that you have received from that can never be taken away from you. That's yours. And you can choose the wisdom to receive from that, right? You can either sit in this energy here, or you can choose to find out, what is it that I learned from this? What did I learn from this? That Daughter of Pentacles, Son of Pentacles, Page in the Night. So again, this is new beginnings. It's almost like it feels like something that you learned within your childhood even, and you're relearning it now. Just like we got the Knight to the Queen, we got the the Page to the Knight, to the Cup, to the King to the Emperor. Like, and here is the King of Pentacles, Queen to the King of Pentacles here. Details. Yeah, this is really about surrendering, not feeling like you have to take care of all of this stuff. Like the King of Pentacles is, pretty put together, like they know the details, the finances, the material world, that kind of thing. And this feels like to me that surrendering over that, that material world into something that is going to bring you much more happiness. And I feel like it really is more of a spiritual awakening of surrendering to what is to come, with the transformation being here in worlds within worlds. And then the Golden Crown. It just really feels like that to me. And here's the Five of Swords, which we have here already. Yeah, this with the King of Cups being here, this is somebody that has been able to control their emotions. And with the Five of Swords being here, this is talking to me, because the Five of Swords is a card of arguments, that kind of thing. This is talking to me, with it landing on the King of Cups, it's talking to me about being able to learn how to balance or control this reaction to speak out of turn, which is what was happening. And not even out of turn, in defense, more about in defense. And again, here's the Two of Pentacles. Like 1, 2, 3. Come on, you guys. Or 3, 2, 1. We've already got the Two of Pentacles there. So I mean, this is really talking about making a choice, and your choice, to expand, right? To be able to expand into yourself, who you really are. And I know I say that a lot, but you guys, that's what the journey is about. And when we're getting close to that, and we're able to move into that, that's exciting to me. That's exciting to me when I see that in the cards. Okay. Sorry, guys. So we have the look at that. The Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Like the Nine of Pentacles is self-sovereignty, and you're moving towards, and this energy is around you for you to be able to grasp, right? With the strength that you've gained. The Four of Cups, looking forward instead of looking back. Okay. And here's the Six of Wands, victory. So you are going to be able to move toward whatever this is that you are moving towards, whatever your Nine of Cups is, whatever you're walking away from or walking towards. You're going to be able to overcome that fear and be able to move forward into this energy here of this emperor. And what is the emperor if it's not all about self-sovereignty? I mean, they are the authority. They are able to, control their own kingdom and rule their own kingdom, right? And you can decide how to be that emperor. You can be in control and still be soft and kind. You don't have to be angry and, mean like a lot of the emperors were in the past. Yeah, and Seven of Cups. And I just got done saying you could choose how you're going to rule, and that's what that Seven of Cups is all about, is about choice. What is your choice going to be? What cup are you going to go to that's going to bring that most happiness in your life? Right? And you can choose it. You can choose it. The bottom of the deck again is there's the King of Cups again, you guys. Like, so many repeating cards within here. It's absolutely incredible. So I'm going to pull a gateway card for you guys, and then we will end this reading. And I hope that my microphone worked properly, because I have no backup. What is the gateway? Karmic board clearing. Palladian activation, and this card flipped off the deck when I set it to the side. New chapter, and we have the Fool already. So you're moving it, definitely going to be able to move into where you are clearing that karma. This is a lesson that you had to learn here. You had to learn how to ask for help. You had to learn how to trust yourself and to trust others without feeling like you had to be defensive and alone and that only you could do what needed to be done. Okay? And don't beat yourself up for that. Don't put any guilt on it. Don't put any shame on it or anything like that. That is simply a journey that you were meant to take in order to overcome that energy. And according to this, you have done it. You're moving into a new chapter. So congratulations. You, of course, just like this is, you kind of, sometimes you might falter. You might be like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do it, but you can. You can do it. You have all the skills. You have everything that you need to do everything that needs to be done within your life, and you're exactly where you need to be. So congratulations, beautiful souls. I am so incredibly happy for you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, please remember to let love be your guide.